I'm not going to go into all the nitty gritty details, but I've got a lady here that is upset, a gal that is upset. She was getting married, and at some point along the way, one of her bridesmaids, pregnant, had the baby. And her bridesmaid decided to name her baby the same name as the bride, the woman that got married, without asking permission. And so now the bride, I don't think the wedding really plays in that much. It's just to show their relationship. Like, this is somebody really close, but named their child after this woman, the same name as this woman, without asking permission. They're friends. Is that problematic?
I think it can be. I think this situation, maybe it's a little bit of a stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Because the baby's name is Mia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Or no, her name is Mia while the baby's name is Amelia.
Okay.
The woman's name is Mia, but they're calling Amelia Mia.
Uh-huh. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Is that naming after her? Her full the grown adult is Mia.
Uh-huh.
The baby is Amelia. That's a different name.
Yeah.
Now the nickname they've given the child is Mia, which is the same name as her full name.
Why'd you even name her Amelia?
If you're gonna call her Mia.
Yeah. It's not like that's a really long name.
I think that's fine if it's a nickname.
Mm-hmm.
Because her true name is Amelia. You didn't name her directly. The guy's name wasn't Fred, and you named the kid Fred.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mia versus Amelia. So it's two different names. I think if you wanted to name directly after someone that you're very close to, then you should ask. If you're going to name them Isaiah, you should be like, are you cool with that?
Why?
Because you're not naming them after me if I don't give that consent. What if I don't really even like you?
How do you know? If I have a child and name it Isaiah and I don't ask you, how do you know I'm even naming it after you?
Well, because you see me every day.
Doesn't mean I named it after you. That's pretty.
You're just saying.
It's pretty conceited of you, don't you think?
Your name. If I had a kid named Hudson, you would be like, that's clearly. You wouldn't have named him that if it weren't for me.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
I don't know that.
Yes, you do.
But
I say Hudson every day.
That may actually be more insulting if you name a child Hudson, your child Hudson. That'd be weird if you just named a random child. If you named your child Hudson and you didn't ask me, that's arguably more hurtful, not because you named it after me and didn't ask, but because you named it after me and my name it's already my name didn't factor in. That would be.
See, I think, too, I would have no issue with it. I think it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, why would anybody say, hey, I want to name my child after you? No.
No chance.
Yeah. But I don't think
it up.
It's a child.
But it would be weird if you didn't tell me before, I think.
I think it's nice if you're actually naming the child after you, but I don't think you have to. If you just like the name, if I just like the name Isaiah, I should be able to name my child Isaiah without running it past you. My child's going to have a long life that you may or may not be a part of.
But don't you think it'd be weird if you just showed up and you were like, here's Isaiah, and I would be like, oh, you named him my name.
And
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I would say something like, oh, yeah, we're thinking like Hudson's in the running is one of the top ones.
Yeah.
And I would just, you don't have to ask for permission, but I'm just looking for like a reaction. Like, what's your reaction to that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't just be like, here's Hudson.
It's a weird surprise to spring on somebody after the baby's born. They have the same name as you.
Yeah, this one's different because it's a nickname, so I don't really think she has as much to go off of. But if you just showed up and you were like, "Here's baby Isaiah," I think maybe you run it by them, not asking, but maybe just saying like, "Hudson's in the running."
Just
maybe.
a heads up.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
It's a big world with a lot of names, and although your name is Isaiah, you don't own it. There's other Isaiahs.
Yeah, but for
I
my
don't need
friends,
to ask your permission.
For my friends, I own it.
You don't get some kind of royalty every time somebody's named Isaiah.
Yeah, but like I own it for my friends. That's how it works. If my roommate tried to name his kid Isaiah,
maybe I'll name my child
Isaiah
because I want to reclaim it.
Yeah, get it off my chest. I'd
Yeah.
love that.
Wasn't that a great Riot clip? While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.